This is just coming from Jackie. How do you balance making a villain complex without making them too relatable so they don't feel like a villain?
Yeah, that's a problem. You've got to be careful that if you want to keep it a true action story and generate excitement, uh, then you can't go too far on that. I mean, when a villain becomes less and less a villain, and more relatable, they develop a conscience, uh, and and that's dangerous. I mean, what we want is a narcissistic villain who's devoid of feeling for other human beings, and they have no conscience. It's all about themselves. So anything they do is designed to benefit them and no one else. But if they start to get complex, then it means there is something they care about that isn't themselves. That's one way. Or the more and more you get to understand a villain, and the more and more you know their backstory, let's say, this is a cliche, but if their childhood is damaged, if they were damaged into villainy, then it's their parents' fault or society's fault or whatever. And so you begin to excuse their villainy because they were, you know, damaged. You don't feel necessarily empathy for that, but you feel sympathy for that. And a little of that goes a long way. And so if they have some exceptions to their narcissism, they actually care about something or someone or someone's. And if there are deep psychological trauma reasons for how they became a villain, then yeah, they become in some fashion, if not empathetic, sympathetic. And the energy in the action story begins to drain away, or it starts to shift. The excitement diminishes because the source of excitement is the danger and the death represented in the villain. And if the villain becomes a sympathetic character, you risk losing the excitement, and instead you begin to feel warm or sympathetic, compassionate feelings for the bad guy, and there goes the excitement. I'm I'm showing you the to begin with the pure premises, the pure forms of action: hero, villain, victim, hero at the mercy of the villain, etc. I'm showing you those excitement, the pure forms. But things, as we said earlier, are mixing and many merging in many ways today. And so I'm giving you the foundation, and then we'll show you the variations off of that. And then you can mix and merge as you see fit, or try to keep it pure. If you just want to start with an action story and then segue into another genre, um, then you certainly can. There's nothing that says you have to write action, but if you're going to write action, then you've got to keep those moral terms clear. This is one of the reasons why so much action today is superhero. Superheroes and supervillains, they keep that line clear: good and evil, right? And victim. It's not you have to write superhero today. There's ways to write so-called realism. They still make Fast and Furious. They've done it 9 times over. You should do what what you feel, what you want to do, what interests you, what fascinates you. But just realize that when you mix and merge, uh, that the quality of experience that an audience or a reader will have following your story will change with it. So if you let your villain become more and more a human being, less and less narcissistic, more and more motivated by their history, they're not pure, then the quality of the experience for your reader or your audience will change from excitement to another kind of tension, whatever that might be.